Alrighty, on to number 5. And I got rid of that glare, thank goodness. So number 5, we want to do it the same way we did number 4. We want to go ahead and complete the square, so I put parentheses here and here to begin with, because this 22 is going to be our k. So that's how we want to end up with it with vertex form. We need to go ahead and pull out a 2 from both of these. We need to reduce it so that our leading coefficient is 1. So we're going to say f of x equals, I'm going to pull out a 2 parentheses x squared minus 6x plus 22 on the outside. So we didn't reduce the 22. If we reduce the 22, we'd have to reduce the f of x also. We don't want to divide everything by 2, just that section. Alright, so now we need to complete the square. So plus blank. And if I do something in here, I have to minus something else outside to balance it. So we need to do half of 6, which is negative 3, and then squared. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. So that would go there. Once we know that 2 times 9, we didn't really add 9, we added 18. So if you add 18 here, you've got to take out 18 here. So minus 18. And now if you were to go ahead and PEMDAS that, you'd end up with what we started with. Okay? So we're good, it checks out. Now we need to go ahead and say f of x equals 2 parentheses x minus what squared? Anybody in the audience know? Just kidding. We know that that would be 3 times 3 is 9, and negative 3 and negative 3 make negative 6, so it's x minus 3, which just happened to be our b over 2 from before, so it always worked that way. Is this vertex form? Yes. So my vertex form is there. I'm not going to rewrite it. Vertex is hk, so 3, 4. My axis of symmetry, you just look at the x on the vertex. If it goes through 3, 4, then guess what my vertex is? X equals 3. My x-intercepts for this one, my roots, I would have to go ahead and do quadratic equation for this, or you can just type it into your calculator, which is what I would suggest, and find your zeros that way. So right now, I want you all to go to x equals and do negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, just for practice. And you can also find them in your calculator. Just looking at the graph, you could probably go ahead and tell what the zeros would be. Describe the transformation. This graph shifted right 3, up 4, and had a vertical stretch of 2, and that's just a little review. So right 3, left 4, not left 4, up 4. I would mess up right at the end of this one. And then a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. Alright? So take a second now and find those x-intercepts, those zeros.